everyone, today I'll show you how to prepare a really nice dish, and it's actually a type of Mexicanish. I tried to make a type of Mexicanish burrito, and I know all the Mexicans under you are about to kill me because it's not like typical Mexican, but you know, it's like a Mexican style burrito, and yeah, anyways, it's a really nice dish and it's really yummy. And what I do is I'm just boiling some rice, and actually, like, you can just use one bag out of those Uncle Ben's rice, and this is gonna be enough for 2 people. And I'm just boiling it in salt water already, and then I have my tortilla pan ready to heat up my tortillas. I have another pan where I have already some butter in it. Then you need some tomatoes, and I use this Yummy little ones because they have a lot of flavor. You need 1 avocado, half a lemon for the lemon juice, some onions, and I already chopped mine up on a little plate. And you need some Parmigiano. You already need some corn, and I have the canned one, that's just fine. Then if you like some salad, and I just have those leaves out of the plastic bag. And you need, for condiments, you need some salt, some pepper, and then some oregano and some cilantro, and of course fresh one is better, but where I live it's really hard to get the fresh one, so I use the dried one. And of course you need some tortilla wrap, and you can just use your local brand. But make sure you take the bigger ones. There's smaller ones and bigger ones, and these ones are better for the burrito because I'll show you the small ones as well, but you know, you won't fit a lot in it, so this is the difference from the sides, and you fit way more in the big ones, which is what you want to do. Of course you can add beans as well, but I'm not liking to add beans because we don't like them too much. Then you take some meat, and now you can do like whatever meat you like. I'm gonna take those pre-marinated chicken breast slices. And you also can take some beef, or you also can take some fish, some shrimp, whatever you like. And the first thing that I'm gonna do is, like, I have my rice boiling, and then you need like a sharp knife and a fork, and like one of those tweezers for the meat, however you want to do it. And then start with and of course it's also good to have like a salsa, and I use this La Cocina salsa verde, and it's a green Mexican salsa. Anyways, we start out and put the with you can use a bowl. I use this spaghetti plate that I have, and I put my onions in it. Now squeeze a little lemon in it. Then I cut the tomatoes, and I cut those little tomatoes in either 4 or 6 parts. And I put them all to the cutted onions and the lemon. It's good to put some tomatoes in because it gives the guacamole some extra texture and also like a lot of taste. Then I put some salt and pepper, some oregano, and some dried cilantro leaves. It's better to use fresh ones, but I don't have had fresh ones. Then a little hint of olive oil. And then I cut my avocado in half, and then in like little squares. And then I just scoop it out with the back of the knife. And then I mash everything up with my fork, and I drink a little bit more and mash it up so the avocado gets smooth and everything gets like a good paste. Try, and if it's good, you add a little bit of Parmigiano on top. That's it for the guacamole. So now we come to the meat, and this is all like sliced up. So what I do is I put my open fire. And actually what you can also add to your burritos is some regular melting cheese. And I will, like, it's just upon your taste. And I will maybe add a little of this Emmentaler just to give it some cheese creamy thing. And I will have another of my watermelon juice. So refreshing. So what I do is I'll cut that, and it's a little messy because it's already marinated, but I like it better like in small cuts than when it's big. It's hard to cut. Because it's easier, like it cooks faster too. And now a trick what you can also do, like you can use clean kitchen scissors, and those are clean. This is just on the metal, and then you take it and you cut it into fine pieces. Or if you have like a sharp knife, which I don't know where my sharp knives are. I used to have really sharp ones, but okay, so the butter starts getting hot. It's like a piece that I don't like if the meat is not tender. Like if it has like strings or anything in it, the guacala. And I mean, you can also roast it in butter, or like fry it in butter if you like. I mean, fry it in oil if you like that better. But it's like, especially with, for example, shrimps, they taste so much better when you fry them in oil, in butter than in oil. Like they get a total different taste fried in butter, like a better taste. Okay, so all in. My pet, this is all ready to go to the dishwasher, and I use like a white, just to say. So this is nicely frying in there. Well. I'll be right back. My rice is already done cooking, and I have the empty pot from my rice. And what I do now is I take some butter, and again, it's free to you if you want to take some butter or you want to take some olive oil, and you take a slice of the butter. And you heat it up in your pan, in the back, in your pot where you boiled the rice. So this, you don't use like a fresh pan. And my meat is also almost done. Really lovely. And I'm gonna make one. You can also already prepare like the plate. So what we do is drink another. Like I will make one burrito. And so the butter is melting. We use our tool here again, and we put the can of corn in the butter. Stir it really well and salt it a little. Then you can turn off the meat because I think it's done. And we will actually add a little bit of garlic powder to the corn, just a hint. And then we stir it again. And we add the rice again to it. And we make this rice and corn mixture. So this way both stays warm. And we don't add the cold corn to our burrito. You can also add, like after you taste, some onions, some tomatoes, some tomato juice, some clamato, I think that's how it's called. What I do is in this can, I put a little bit of water, and I add again some salt, and I will also add some of this condensed, like I don't know how it's called in English. So it's like a tomato paste, and I add it to the water. And where's my fork? Ooh, it's there. And I mix that in, because I don't have a tomato juice and everything. And I mix that into until it's like this red of paste, and then add that to the rice to give the rice a nice flavor and also a tomato-ish taste. And then I can actually already turn it off. So you have like this nice reddish rice with the corn. And it's ready to be pulled aside, and this is also ready to be pulled aside. And then we heat up the pan for our tortilla. This is how this thing looks. And now it's a tricky part that you don't let it burn. Because that's sad then. And burned tortillas are not that good. So I have all my ingredients now ready that I need for filling. The cheese, the Parmigiano, my green sauce, and some leaves. And of course my delicious guacamole. The meat, the rice, and you flip it. And just wait till it's done. It's like nice and soft and warm. That's what we want to have. I'm so hungry right now. Yeah, so it's good. The thing is ready. So what are you guys thinking so far from the video? Like, do you like that when I do also some stuff of cooking videos? Because normally, you know, I did some videos like the nut wedges and the also I did the Kendra Wilkinson inspired shake, but never like a real cooking video. But you see, it's now warm and nice and soft, And then you take your fork and you add some of the guacamole to it. You can use that like a little bit as a spread. It should last like for 3 burritos actually. So this, and then we add a little bit of the Emmentaler cheese to the middle. Only a little, I don't like too cheesy. And now it's like all up on your taste. And then you take your fork. Oh, sweet hot. And you can take like your bites, your little bits and bites of chicken. You pour that onto your taco, burrito, Mexican dish. That's too much. So that goes back. You see I have it all in the middle now. And then there comes the rice, as you see. Add that as well. And now, depending if you like some salad on it, you throw some salad on it. Like that type of salad, hey? So the salad on it, and then some Parmigiano, and only a hint again, only some flavor, because the Parmigiano has lots of salt, and it gives a good flavor. And then we add some of the green sauce. And also not too much because we have really yummy ingredients, but just to keep it really moist. And that is it, actually. I'll show you. That is how it looks. And I will try if that's better with the lights on. This is actually would have been, the entire cooking would have been better with the lights on. But no matter what, this is how it looks. Really delish. And then you just fold it up a little more. Really delicious. And then you make the typical burrito form. Bang. And if you want to, you can also cover it with cheese now. Put it in the oven to melt some cheese over it. But for me, this is just fine how it is. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. And I hope to see you in the next video. And please like it if you want to see more cooking videos. And yeah, please comment down below what you think. And if you try the receipt, please let me know if you like it. So bye bye everyone.